welcome, 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 welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. Dino Stradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Sunday to give you, I'm trying to, my voice is killing me, to give you, of course, the Dirtsheet Roundup. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. I'm truly humble. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. If you don't want to do anything else for me, go ahead and hit the like button, the sub button, and also that notification bell. I do 7 core shows each and every week for you guys. And also, we're on the road to 1,000. We're on the road to monetization. And don't forget to hit those comments. I try my hardest to respond to everybody appropriately on the comments as well. So, what the Dirtsheet Roundup is about, I try to grab as much as I can from the week that was. Some really juicy, good stuff. Make it, serve it to a nice little casserole, and present it to you piece by piece. No fillers, all just me talking about fun stuff that I enjoy, and I guarantee you enjoy as well. So, let's talk about it. Let's get it cracking like a ding-dong. Lana is not feeling the love in AEW. I didn't know that she was still a thing or whatnot. If you haven't noticed, we have not seen Miro in quite some time. The last time I think we seen Miro was Double or Nothing when he faced House of Black, and his partners were Darby Allin and Sting. Not even a montage. I don't think we seen any montage. We haven't seen the Redeemer. We haven't seen anything. We haven't seen anything from him. So Lana, aka CJ Perry, talked openly on Busted Open and this is what she said. She said, I think there's the illusion at AEW that talent books the show, but at the end of the day, Tony's booking the show. Tony has his favorites, and he's going to push his favorites, just like Vince McMahon would push his favorites. Burn! All I can say is, he's a billionaire. He's a narcissist. That's what narcissists do. I guarantee Vince McMahon had his favorites as well, and I guarantee that, you know, some of the stuff that went through Vince or whatnot didn't get on. I mean, he's been doing this for over 30 years, and I guarantee a lot of that stuff did not go through. But if it wasn't for some ears, we wouldn't have Kane. So, I mean, let's all just think about it. But even with Big Swole, I knew that was a crock of shit. I truly knew that was not going, that, you know, if you have the most bookings, no, it doesn't work like that. And I guarantee that, yes, Tony Khan does have his favorites, but here's the thing. Tony Khan still puts on good shows. Regardless of the situation, you can say what you want, you can hate, do what you want, but he does put on good shows. His booking isn't bad. His booking isn't bad. It's lazy, but it isn't bad or whatnot. You know, Lana, all I can say is that make sure that you just stand by your man. You make sure you're motivating your man. I guarantee he's still getting paid ungodly amounts of money to just sit there and do absolutely nothing. But I know, I mean, I don't know, but it just seems like, you know, what can we do to get Miro on TV? What is it that we can do to get Miro on TV? We're seeing Eddie Kingston 5 minutes every single segment. So I guarantee we can find somewhere to put Miro in there and just talk the Redeemer stuff again. Somebody needs to come and talk to him or whatnot. Yes, House of Black is completely depleted. So we need to get them back. How about that? Other than that, the Miz, on to the next segment. The Miz working injured, apparently. Is it Urkel? Is it Elker Edge show? The Elker Edge show sat down with the Miz to talk about his injury. He said, "I have a is it bursal stats?" that I've busted that just keeps blowing up. Literally, it just keeps coming back. I messed up my shoulder for a little bit, but you know, you're trying to work out and try to work through it and try to make sure you maintain your body and your physique. I understand. All I can do is I can give praise where praise is due. I respect The Miz times 12. He is one of the only members that usually don't get injured. He's the most reliable, one of the most reliable people in the WWE because he has a very lax, or really, I think it's a really good wrestling style where he tries his damnness not to hurt himself and the people that he is protecting in the ring. All I can do is, I hate that he's working injured because we are having the Dexter Lumis and Miz stuff for about a couple of months. I know I crapped on it last week about that situation, but I do want to see a conclusion to this situation. Now, if you don't know, I think a couple of weeks ago, we were supposed to get a match with The Miz versus Dexter Lumis. If Dexter Lumis wins, he gets a contract. He gets his very own contract with the WWE, but we didn't get that due to the fact that The Miz did attack him numerous times with the chair. And my thoughts is that he was probably too banged up to wrestle. He was complaining about his knee, kayfabe injury with the knee. And, you know, Johnny Gargano shocked him and said, Dexter Lumis there. He got up, stand up at attention. So we know that some of the situations are there. And just like I said, I wish him the best of luck. I wish him nothing but healing energy. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what the final act is on this Dexter Lumis. Now Johnny Gargano and The Miz is going to be. I can't wait. I truly can't wait. Very, very fun. Very great segments. So on from there to Sasha Banks, Japan World Tour. So here's what's going on. Sasha has been busy, and when I say busy, super, super, super busy after her release, her and Naomi's release from their contract from WWE. We're not going to get into that. I've got a lot of that on the Dirtsheet Roundup as well. Of course, if you don't know, she is $4,000 that she's asking for appearances. She's all over Twitter, and if you haven't seen the extreme yoga stuff, please go see the awesome Naomi and Sasha Banks Twitter videos of them doing extreme yoga. Priceless. Anyway, I digress. So we saw those great things. Also, she's doing Comic-Con or was it the Chicago one, and she's doing a lot of stuff. We also know that she's not doing any bookings until 2023, but apparently she retweeted something with Kairi Shida and her on a picture for the IWGP World Title. A lot of speculations are talking about that. This was on Twitter. Also, she was spotted in Barcelona, Spain, training in a Lucha Libre promotion over there. Just doing some training. No actual in front of camera type stuff. And also she's doing, she's taking pictures with Joshi wrestlers. I love Joshi wrestling. You guys, if you don't know anything, I love Joshi wrestling. So let's see where this goes next year. The question is, where does she go? I mean, apparently she's supposed to be going back to WWE. Apparently that's already in the books. So we will, but we don't know. We honestly don't know. Hopefully she does go back to the WWE. It's a lot of dream matches there. That Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair WrestleMania match was one of the best matches during that WrestleMania spot as well. Also, I mean, you also have AEW. with another billionaire who is doing his thing over there as well. Not a lot of faces there on the women's division, but I guarantee she can get her paper there as well and run that division hand over fist. I mean, hands down, she will probably do a really good job on that division as well. But we will see. We will see. I love Sasha Banks. I think Sasha is literally one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, and I can't wait to see what we get from her on her second stint as a wrestler. On from there to apparently the locker room doesn't want CM Punk back. I think that was the final nail in the CM Punk coffin. Wade Keller talks about it in depth about if they did do a vote. One person in the locker room says he wouldn't fare very well. Another person says he thinks he might get a single vote, when another person says he wouldn't get a single vote. The people he talked to were just not feeling anything that was going on in the locker room anymore that consists of CM Punk. Three people that are on the roster have stepped up as leaders of the locker room. Those people are Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, and Bryan Danielson. Of course, CM Punk and Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley has, of course, signed extended contracts, I think 5-year deals, to add more to just their wrestling. They are peers to the younger audience, to the younger group of wrestlers there as well. And Chris Jericho did tweet something I want to put in emphasis. I thought it was a very very nice tweet. Not nice tweet, but it made perfect sense. He did say, you cannot bring Punk back in our locker room. He's buried them all in public on the night he won the AEW championship. He sucked the life out of that pay-per-view that cost $1 million, over $1 million to produce. Let him go back to WWE. He has proven he's not the man he says he already. I will say this before I even talk about it. I love AEW. I love CM Punk. But if I had to choose between AEW and CM Punk, I'm going to choose AEW every single time. You are not bigger than the company you work in, unless you are over the company, which you're still not bigger than the company. I'm just telling you the truth or whatnot. Sometimes you have to put your big boy pants on. Sometimes you have to swallow a lot of that that's going on. Sometimes you have to get that pride and put it to the side. I know as a man, being prideful is there. I myself am a very prideful person, but sometimes you have to take that pride and put it to the side. I mean, I guarantee that they're going to buy him out. I mean, Ace Steel is gone. Ace Steel is no longer there. Matter of fact, apparently Ace Steel was surprised that he got his walking papers. But you're the one that bit Kenny Omega. So, but, you know, all I can say without a doubt is that it is time for you to just stop and reflect on what's going on. You've left two of the biggest wrestling companies of all time. Yes, it's a different situation with the WWE, but with this one, it doesn't make any sense to the fact of the matter that which just Jericho is right, you bury a lot of people on TV, on live TV, and you expect to keep a job. If you looked at Tony Khan looked befuddled. He was like, why are you doing this? and he can't just stop him. Of course, he's trying to keep his professionalism as well, but come on, it's just, it's a hot mess. It's a steaming pile of hot mess. I hate that this happened, and the only thing that I can probably think of is, I love you, Punk. I love you. There are things that you have done that made me come back to wrestling. The CM Punk and John Cena Money in the Bank match. Great match. Great match. CM Punk has done a lot of great things. Even during this go-around where the Jon Moxley match was really good. The Adam Hangman Page match was really good. Him and Wardlow was really good. Of course, MJF is really good. It's great things you've done. But you're not bigger than the person that you work for. It is what it is. I hate that this happened, but it is time to move on. They are doing great stuff there anyway, without the Elite and without CM Punk as well. We'll get into more of that stuff on my next segment, which I'm going to do right now. Apparently, the investigation is complete. We probably will never know the insides of the final issue of the investigation. Or we might not even get any details. I guarantee that's under lock and key, and we will never find out what's in that the final statement. But we do know that, of course, I just talked about it. Ace Steel is gone. We got a montage of the Elite coming back. And it looks like we will figure out what's going on with the CM Punk situation. Guaranteed that he's leaving. Guaranteed that this multi-million-dollar contract will be bought out by Tony Khan. Few names, like I said, a few names were mentioned, with Chris Jericho being the name most mentioned, saying that they will no longer work with Punk if he came back. A lot of top stars said they would not even work with CM Punk if he came back. Also, one unnamed AEW wrestler said Punk would be back. His value wouldn't be back. His value on screen isn't 1% worth the hassle. And there's a black cloud, he calls this, in the backstage, or the locker room itself. Another unnamed wrestler says the team has decided he's out. And regardless of some being willing to work with him, they decided that they voted him off the island, just like off of course, Survival, or that stupid Australian show that everybody likes on YouTube, not YouTube, Netflix. Here's the thing. Once again, you are not bigger than the company that you work for. It is what it is. They've had their votes. Even if they brought you back, it seems like that nobody wants to work with you because you're so tainted. We've heard numerous things of what you've done. Of course, I think with Powerhouse Hobbs, his mother died during the segment where CM Punk and him was wrestling, and CM Punk held him close and told him, "We're not wrestling for the fans. We're wrestling for your mom, who just recently was deceased." I've heard numerous people where they're saying that they walked into CM Punk, they talked to him. There's much love. Also, we've seen Darby Allin, MJF, some other people that have talked to CM Punk and told him, if you can, watch the tape. Do you think it was good? And he will critique everything that was good and would train them on other stuff that was not good. So I understand the good parts of CM Punk, but it seems like the bad stuff is outweighing the good stuff. And I hate that happens, because you have a great person like CM Punk in your locker room. But once again, when you are having issues, okay, let me do this. This is not even AEW. If you are a working person making money and there is an issue, okay, do not voice your issues on the floor or on TV. Go and talk to your supervisor and try to see what they can do. That's the main thing that killed everything about the situation and why Ace Steel is fired. Why CM Punk will no longer be with the company. Why the EVPs are still there. Because they were not the ones that intentionally did all of this. You literally said that if you have a problem with me, come to my locker room and we'll solve it. That's what you said on TV. You got to know how to pick your words. You got to know that you are not the manager. It would have been a great thing if you would have just sat down with Tony Khan and the EVPs and just handle everything. Even if y'all wanted to fight, I guarantee Tony Khan would have been, okay, y'all get y'all fight on and let's all sit down after the fight and let's air the grievances out. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Now we will no longer have CM Punk because CM Punk doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. I mean, it is what it is. I hate to sound like this, but it sucks. It truly sucks or whatnot. And what another thing that people are asking me time and time again when I'm walking or I'm at work or I'm doing something helping or whatnot, they will ask me, will Triple H bring back CM Punk? No, he's not bringing back CM Punk. Not by a long shot. That is not going to happen. Okay? I'm sorry to tell y'all that. It's not going to happen. That, what I did on my 2 cents, that is a what-if scenario. That is a bizarro world. That's a multiverse type situation. It's not going to happen. So CM Punk's not going to get multi-million dollars just to sit on his butt and chill. Hopefully, I will say this. Hopefully, time truly heals all wounds. It does. Time heals wounds. So I think that, you know, if CM Punk is still physically fit, he's still doing his thing. He's being a great person. If I was CM Punk, I would be trying to do so many charities. I would try to be doing so much other stuff to try to get back in the good graces of not only AEW, but WWE and everybody else. Just try to get back in your good graces. Just to see what we can do or whatnot. And then and only then we can see what we have. I think CM Punk, what, 46, I think he is. So, I mean, or, I don't know, I think he's 43. He's something like that. But all I can say is I wish him the best. I wish him the utmost respect. I love him to death. But, you know, AEW doing good by themselves without CM Punk. They're doing a great job. So, it is what it is. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Send it to people you like. Send it to people you don't like. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. And until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.